going from conditions to conditions. And the team that can adapt quickest usually comes out on top, and Ireland are doing that so far today.
Again, shots like this, you got to be very careful. You can't just stand and hit through the line, especially against the new ball. You've got to get on top of the ball, allow the ball to come to you, because it's kind of stopping just that little bit. Saw that in that wicket, Shreyas's wicket. Was into that shot way too early, got that inside edge. He's alright. But again, looking at Tilak Verma, he led the India A side in this Tri-Nations, and he did really well under pressure, even though it's a different format. It was a 50-over format. He likes, and he does usually well under pressure. This is good. This is good cricket. Smart from the Indian batters.
Yeah, again, another example of aggressive running. We saw it in the last over with a 2 out to the deep boundary. This is a little drop and run just to get the scoreboard ticking and get the partnership going. Again, we saw Lorcan and Tucker, for example, the first thing, using his feet coming down the wicket to try and disrupt the lengths of the bowlers. Is that something that Ishan Kishan and Tilak Verma could also do?
A deep square leg and a deep point, so chances are the length would be a little bit on the shorter side, the back of length. This is good batting. It's alright. A couple of quietish overs right now. Just make sure the ball gets a little older. You get your eye in. Because again, if this was a 175, 180 run chase, it was a different story, but just chasing 155.
Exactly, and the Indian team, they bat very deep. So these two batters will look to kind of rebuild and consolidate, still being proactive, but keeping wickets in hand.
This would do for the time being. Pick up those singles and twos, be aggressive. Because again, the mindset has to be still positive, Kev, isn't it? You still have to be aggressive in your mindset.
Absolutely. I like to use the word proactive. You must see proactive batting at all the time. So you're in a position, if the bowler strays in line on length, you can put it away. You don't want to get into defensive mindset and trying to rebuild. Yes, rebuilding phases. You just take that proactiveness, continue to look to score.
Four singles from that first over of Holland. India after 4 at 25 for 3.
India in real trouble. 25 for 3. Ireland have been outstanding with the new ball once again. Mundra having a third, and why not? Tucked away nicely. Lovely, lovely bit of timing. Any left-hander worth their salt will just milk that all day long. Isabel Joyce.
A rare long line from Mundra. He's been on the mark. Everything he's done seemed to come off, but not on this occasion. Just rode the bounce ever so slightly. All you have to do is beat the fielder at 45, which is exactly what Tilak Verma's done. Low risk cricket as well, which is exactly what India needs right now.
A little bit of shape, good timing. He just had to withdraw his front leg to get access to the ball. Lovely, lovely bit of balance from Tilak Verma.
Well, early in the game on Friday, we saw a couple of Indian batters get into trouble trying to play too square, but this is perfect. Full face of the bat, slightly angled to get between mid-wicket and mid-on, and the timing is there. Kept Tim Tector interested for a while, but the ball has won the race.
That was brilliant batting. He just had to withdraw his front foot ever so slightly to make sure he didn't close himself off. First time in the history of T20I cricket that both Indian openers have been dismissed for a duck.
I was just asking Dwayne DeLocca that off mic, and he didn't know that answer. So black mark against his name.
Well, I didn't know it either, but I've got a friend in the industry who has sent me a lovely message. Thank you, friend. Where do Lorcan Tucker and Ireland go for this final over of the power play, and maybe plans post power play?
It'd be tempting to go to Hollard again, wouldn't it? Or do you change it up? McCarthy hasn't bowled yet. To get him inside the power play, he struggled in the power play the last game. Do you need to learn something about him in the power play as well? It's tempting not to be honest. I think I'd probably go Hollard, then see what you can do about getting Tector in.
Well, in the air. Chance at the bowler's end. Chance with a hit. Gone! Wonderful work! Ross Adair, the left-hander from Hollywood, Belfast, strikes.
Well, if you're Ishan Kishan, that's a rough wicket, because he was left stranded. Probably could have taken the single. And what was brilliant here was he set himself, took a split second and said, right, I've got to hit right at the top of the stumps. If he was a bowler, he'd be delighted. Ishan Kishan saying there was a one there, left stranded, absolutely miles out. Kishan goes for 12. Indian